Number 23 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Next up for Detroit, Kevin Maitan. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Let's go, fellas, let's go.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
No one out now, no one out.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope. I got the count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 33 driven in. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Kerry Perkins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the 2-out success.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. Number 23 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 23.
Digging in now, Kyle Tucker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Hey, come on, guys.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Garrett Stubbs. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never waited.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan McBroom. Now here's the pitch.
McBroom.
The 1-0 delivery. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
No one out now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Here's another 2-2. Popped him up.
You, take it. Mine.
Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out. Socrates Brito the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Schwarber will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman.
He's set. The 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. So next to the plate for the Royals, MJ Melendez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we... So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
The final line score for this
a 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tribe came through when it mattered in the 9th. Number 23 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 23.
At the plate, Luis Basabe. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Now batting.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2. To third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. White Sox down to their final out, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there. It was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot. Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ryan O'Hearn is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Mercado is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have...
Number 23 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Striding in once again, Eloy Jimenez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and he misses it.
Jimenez.
Throw goes to third, and he is in there. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. 0-2. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Cleveland Indians seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Number 23 gets the win in.
Ladies and
Number 23 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
For Cleveland, number 23.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Tim Anderson. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 330 sign near the bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Luis Roberts at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble.
Third baseman.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, we got no one here.
Bowling.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 10-6, the final score in this game. Cleveland get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, and he always poses a threat, of course, one of the true superstars in the game today.
Moncada.
First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, give yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Here it comes. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. To the plate now, Danny Mendick. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Stepping up now, Zach Collins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Daniel Espino takes the ball here.
You're out. Full 4. Take your base. He's out.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Indians put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Daniel Espino earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.
pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Number 23 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 23.
Leading off the inning, Justin Twine, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosales. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Hey, ground ball right now, huh? Let's go now.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Digging in, Ray Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and one strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 2 balls and a strike. Twine leads off first with 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. In now, Manny Machado. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Caleb Smith earns win number.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Number 23 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
For the Indians, number 23.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Patrick Wisdom. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Right here. Let's go,
the 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jared Kelenic is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and this one will bounce into the wall.
No running, no run.
He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Stepping in now, Lázaro Armenteros. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this. Forced to settle for 1.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The M's used.
Ladies and
Number
gentlemen,
23 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For Cleveland, number 23.
Ready now, Trey Mancini. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Terang aboard here at first with nobody out. And another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Matt Olson is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Ramon Laureano comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game.
Nope.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And it's fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Cleveland used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Number 23 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 23.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Trey Mancini. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And that's the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1
and a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Daniel Espino earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So